Good evening, everyone. For tonight's Jan Dill Student Athlete of the Week, we head to Fort Fry High School to check out an athlete who is working hard on and off the court. Megan Marshall got the chance to speak with Kainan Bradford.
And now, your Student Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Jan Dill's Attorneys at Law.
Kainan Bradford is a senior multi-sport athlete at Fort Fry High School. He says being a student athlete starts with doing well in the classroom.
Student comes first in that word, so that's our priorities, especially in the football program. Being
around friends on and off the field is something Bradford says he enjoys as a student athlete.
You get the benefits of being an athlete to where you get to go out and play football in front of all your friends on Friday nights, and those are the same people that you see in the classroom. So it's good to, especially build bonds with them outside of the school too. That's nice to have.
Getting schoolwork done can be a challenge. Bradford says taking time and prioritizing the right things helps him excel in football season.
Football practice wins in the evenings, and sometimes you just have to tell yourself there's other things that you could be doing that would be more fun, but you have to take priorities and get things done, and then you can go out and spend time with your friends or anything after that.
Bradford says the people in his life help push him to maintain good grades and perform well on the field.
My parents, my little sister, because she's a great student, and my coaches and my teammates, honestly, because it's a lot of competition. We all like to see who can get the best grades on tests, because I have a lot of classes with them, so everything's a competition.
Bradford transferred from Tusky Valley in Zorville, Ohio to Fort Fry last year. When he put on the cadet jersey, Bradford says he saw firsthand how everyone worked together to create something more than just a team.
Both programs have just been awesome to me. They've taken me in like a brother, and I can already see, without being here my entire life, that Fort Fry is one big family and everybody's supporting each other, and I really appreciate how they brought me and my family in from the start.
Bradford doesn't know what school he will attend, but plans on pursuing mechanical engineering and playing collegiate baseball. Reporting from Beverly, this is Megan Marshall, WTAP Sports. This is home.